Hello guys, how are you? I hope you all are well. I am Yogesh and I welcomed you to Easy Education. Guys, before we start today's topic, I requested to you please subscribe my channel and press the bell icon for new updates and new videos. Guys, we have completed some other topics and the links have provided in the description box where you can get and watch the videos. So, let's start today's topic. Our today's topic is chapter 6, changes around us. So let's see. What often would it be if you suddenly get some magical powers to change things around you? What are the things you would want to change? We do not have magical powers, of course, but we can still change a few things around us, perhaps many things. Can you list a few things you can change around you with no magic involved? Many changes are taken place around us on their own. In the fields, the crops change from time to time. Sometimes leaves fall from trees, change color, and dry out. The flowers bloom and then wither away. Are any changes happening in your body? Your nails grow, your hair grows, you grow taller, and your weight increases as you grow. Did you realize earlier that so many changes are taking place around you all the time? Can you some of the changes be grouped together? How can we group various changes? It might help. If we find some similarities between them, can all changes always be reverse? Activity 1. Take a balloon and blow it. Take care that it does not burst. The shape and size of the balloon have changed. Now, let the air escape the balloon. Activity 2. Take a piece of paper and fold it. As shown in figure 6.2, you have changed the sheet of paper into a toy aeroplane. You may have lost lots of fun in flying this plane. Once you are tired of it, unfold the paper again. Activity 3. Take some dough and make a ball. Try to roll out a roti. Maybe you are not happy with its shape and wish to change it back into a ball of dough again. Now think about the three changes you observe in activity 1, 2 and 3. What do they have in common? Was it possible to get the balloon back to its original shape and size? Was the size of the paper same as before and after making an aeroplane? Was it possible to get back the ball of a duff again? What do you conclude? In each of the three activities, is it possible to get back to the material with which we started our activity? If the answer is yes, it means that the changes occurring in these activities can be reversed. Now, let us repeat the same activities with a difference. Activity 4. Take the same balloon which you used in activity 1, blow it to its full size and it tied its mouth with a string tightly. Pick it with the pointed tip of your pencil. Oops, it burst. Activity 5. Take the same piece of paper which you used in activity 2, draw an aeroplane on it and cut along its outline. Figure 6.2. Activity 6. Roll out a roti from the ball of dough again and bake it on a tawa. Suppose you are asked the same three questions which you answered after activity 3. What would you answer be now? You see that the changes which have occurred in the activity 4, 5 and 6 cannot be reversed. You use a pencil and eraser with repeated use. Their shape and size change. Can we reverse this change? You must have seen a potter working on his wheel. He shapes a lump of clay into a pot. Can this change be reversed? He then bakes the pot in and on. Now, can this change be reversed? Some common changes are given in table 6.1. Which of these changes do you think can be reversed? We find that one way we can group changes is to see if they can be reversed. Some common changes, table 6.1. Okay. Could there be other ways to bring a change? We all have seen the tools which are used to dig the soil. Have you ever seen how the iron blade in these tools is fixed to the wooden handle? The iron blade of these tools has a ring in which the wooden handle is fixed. Normally, the ring is slightly smaller in size than the wooden handle. To fix the handle, the ring is heated and it becomes slightly larger in size, expands. Now the handle easily fits into the ring. When the ring cools down, it contracts and fits tightly onto the handle. Such a change is also used for fixing the metal rim on a wooden wheel of a cart as shown in figure 6.7. Again, the metal rim is made slightly smaller than the wooden wheel. On heating, the rim expands and fits onto the wheel. Cold water is then poured over the rim, which contracts and fits tightly onto the wheel. When we heat water in a pan, it begins to boil after some time. If we continue to heat further, the quantity of water in the pan begins to decrease. The water changes into its vapor. In activity 7, chapter 5, you have observed that the water vapor gets changed into liquid water when it is cooled. We all have noticed melting of ice. Ice melts when it is heated. What does it change into? Is it possible to change this water back into ice? Let us observe some more changes. Buzo has often noticed that road construction workers heat a black material tar for repairing a road. He wants to know whether the change caused in a tar by heating can be reversed. Paheli wants to know if you have ever seen a blacksmith making some tools. How does a blacksmith change a piece of iron into different tools? A piece of iron is heated till it becomes red hot. It then becomes soft and is beaten into a desired shape. What change has taken place in iron on being heated? Activity 7. Take a small candle and measure its length with a scale. Now fix it at a suitable place and light it. Let it burn for some time. Now blow out the candle and to measure its length again. Can the change in the length of the candle be reversed? If we were to take some wax in a pan and heat it, can this change be reversed? Repeat activity 7 with an increased stick. Wait till it burns away completely. What are the changes that occur in the increase incense stick? The stick burns to produce some new material. These are ash and some gases. We cannot see these gases but can sense them due to their pleasant smell. Can this change be reversed? And what about the change which occurred in the matchstick you used for lighting the candle or incense stick? So far, we have discussed the changes occurring in a given object or its material. What about the changes that occur when two substances are mixed together? In chapter 4, we dissolved salt in water. Do you think a change occurred in salt or in water? Is it possible to reverse this change? Wait, in chapter 5, we learned how to separate salt from its solution in water. So, can we say that the change due to dissolving salt in water be reversed? Paheli asks, if you have ever seen curd being set, a small quantity of curd is added to warm milk. The milk is stirred and is set aside for a few hours at a warm place. In a few hours, the milk changes into curd. Can this change be reversed? We find that a few ways to bring about a change in a substance could be by heating it or by mixing it with some other substance. We also find that some changes can be reversed, while some other cannot be reversed. There must be many other ways to changing things around us. It is possible that some of them could be reversed. Thus, changes around us could be could be grouped as those that can be reversed or cannot be reversed. In higher classes, you will learn more about the ways in which changes can be made and the way these can be grouped. So these are keywords which we discussed in chapter. First is changes, contraction, contraction, evaporation, expansion, melting. Okay, so this is your chapter which has completed now. I hope you like it. Guys, if you like this video, then please do like and share in your friends and subscribe my channel and press the bell icon. Now we meet in other topic. So bye and thank you.